Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at your youngin's expense. I am a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Okay? Can I give you this autograph? I mean, she's a big fan, right? Here you go. That's Juan's autograph! Yes, it is. And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that's Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it, please. I just noticed she has like a wedding ring, I guess. I guess she's married? I don't know if that was in her old sprite. I don't know. Anyway, just something I've noticed. I can't let you... I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Wow, she must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbeck ready to open up her heart, all for my dearest Juan. I guess it was that easy. It was that easy. Here we gave the autograph. Here we go. So what do you see? I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And? Did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial, you know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Onkard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad and say he did it. What did Mr. Onkard ever do to her to deserve this? Yeah, what did he do to you? You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick, what is it? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about this after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress? Temptress? How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course, who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager, but why? Or his own manager, but why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal to drag his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. What do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. Onkard did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Of course, a tabloid. Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Is it like this? From Gossip Land? Maybe? No? Okay, she's not saying anything about it. I guess she doesn't really react to evidence. Oh well. I assume it's something like that. Something like a kind of magazine. So what do we know? I guess she's a witness. She saw Matt Onkard come out of Juan's room 10 minutes like before the murder, or after the murder rather, I guess, technically. I don't know. I guess for now, let's talk to Lotta, actually. Yeah, the big scoop. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? From my scoop. What I want to know about are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean that there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break of a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Kurita and this person. AA? This woman? She's Adrian Andrews, Man on Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing then, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old things and think I'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup. Yeah, you gotta have that, what's it? New sauce? New sauce? You mean news source. That's it. So show me something that shows one guy has something with Miss Andrews. Okay, well, I mean, I know this only because we got this in the first place. This magazine clipping, right? Sauce? Well, I guess, yeah. People always on the internet call it sauce as well. Give me the sauce. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager of the stars, Miss AA. Mwah! Mr. Kurita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. On Guard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Kurita's door last night. Wow! Okay. So that's why she was here. I was thinking that maybe she wrote the article, but I guess not. I guess she's just happened to read the article and she's acting upon it. You were looking to Mr. Kurita and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? There ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. And spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know? But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story, didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a cow go bonkers, I tell ya. What's with people nowadays? I never thought I'd see my day when someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Okay. Okay, now we know about that. Stolen of the murder. Tabloid article was the victim. I guess that's related to the murder now. Maybe. Maybe. Nothing new here. I keep thinking there's might be something I missed here. I mean, it is a crime scene, right? Gotta be stuff in the crime scene, but I guess not. Nothing new to say to you? Motive for murder, eh? I don't know if I can... I don't know. I guess, what did I talk to her about, actually? I forget. So, you know something, don't you? Why Kurita was murdered? Okay, she knows something about Corrida. Do I have enough information yet? I don't know. I don't know, actually. All I know is that she has rumors around surrounding her that she was, you know, hanging out with the Jammin' Ninja, but that's all I got, really. Oh, that's what you gave us, actually. You gave us the tabloid in the first place. Is Gumshoe back, by the way? Hey, Gumshoe, can I get some help, please? Could you help me out? Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back! Oh, hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces. 2? And both of them are in this photo. Okay. Where is the evidence? Evidence is... the first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search for Mr. On Guard. Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants. And the second one is... the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. Fingerprints? Whose are they? You didn't have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Mad On Guard's. Well, that's not good. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? Is that old security lady, Miss Obag? I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Oh, well... I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10, there's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Obag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. On Guard come up the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way! Oh, anything else you can tell us? I mean, that's all, I guess. What about this tabloid? Well, we're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Corrida? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman... Oh, that was a bit of a flash there. A woman committed suicide. Suicide? Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Corrida's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor? A woman who was both Mr. Corrida's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? Do you want to know more about her, pal? Sure. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but... Ah! I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma. Or, right, that was Gumshoe, actually. You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean... I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's... Wait, please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll start... Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who's this? Oh! That voice. Edgeworth. Edgy. It's been a long time, right? This person. This is Mr. Edgeworth. What am I gonna do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. Look at that. Is that a new face sprite? It seems like it. Well, at least for the At least, like, so far anyway. New smug look. You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud, and even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way. Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you, never. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow in court. I will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. So the same wild mare she always was. I guess he knows her. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick, I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone who you haven't seen in a year. Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial? You heard her right. That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth. In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head, and what is this like awesome theme song? A lot of things may have happened, however Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is a proof of von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. Wow, feeling so mean. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, this instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my clients. To save their lives. To save your client, you say. Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see it is coming soon enough. Okay, smug. Very smug. Look at my badge! No. Okay. Gossip Land? No? Could you help me out, Edgeworth, about this whole, like, kidnapping thing? I know we're, like, on bad terms, but, like, could you just, like, quickly just save Maya for us? No? Okay. I don't know if there's anything I can show him. He doesn't know about the murder, does he? Doesn't know a lot about it, anyway. Doesn't like Gossip Lab? You know what? Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It makes sense Edgeworth does not like gossip, considering his, like, rumors about being, like, a demon prosecutor and forging evidence and all that. He had a lot of trouble with that in the past. You know anything about this camera? Oh, okay. How about profiles? You know anything about Adrian? Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. The secret? You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. Old lady? She's a big fan of you, by the way. No? Okay. Matt? While I was abroad, those deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? What is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. Yeah, I mean, I also get allergies in the spring, so I get you. There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? Well, that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Okay, I'm just going through all of them just in case. You don't care about your old pal? Good old buddy old pal, Dick Gumshoe? No? Well, Per, you know anything about her? Maya, you know where she is? No? Okay, no. You know anything about yourself? No, he doesn't know himself, oh no. What about this, I guess his manager, Corda's manager, that killed herself 2 years ago? You know anything about her? This woman is another key to solving this case. Ooh, do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corda's manager. And then a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled as suicide, right? Yes, but there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Weird. Miss Impax's death was most certainly a suicide, of that there's no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note. But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Honkurida himself. The victim? Okay, okay, there she is. He was the one who found her body. I slowly opened the door. Or was it? Oh no, I gently opened the door rather, anyway. Which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corda hid his own manager's suicide note, but why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look at this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1 anyway. Part 1? There's a part 2? Where's part 2? Suicide report, less impacts. Was her suicide note hidden? I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all, reports that have multiple parts like this one. That has 2. 2 parts? What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name is Adrian Andrews. Nani? Miss Andrews? What did she do? She tried to kill herself? He doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. You know all of this just from reading the report, I guess? Edgeworth? I don't know if he actually went and talked to her personally. A secret. Her dependent nature. That's what she really that's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews, dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Okay, anything else to talk about? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I think I showed him everything already, so... Hey, Chief. This must be the Chief of the Detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. Nani, the hero of Heroes Award Ceremony. The grand prize got away from the Gem Ninja again. Should you be reading something more important? Blue Badger? Oh, it's kinda cute. Mr. Nick, what's this stuffed animal's name? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's this precinct's mascot, you know. Oh, wow. I'll get him a signed mascot of every police station if it's the last thing I do. I hope you succeed in your mission, sir. Okay. I think it's creepy, though. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Hanging there. You'll be okay, buddy. You're not injured that badly. A hangnail isn't. Hey, Gumshoe, Gumshoe, Gumshoe! Snake! He must be doing image training for when a fellow officer is injured, I guess. Okay. These are detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, a lot tinier than I expected. Okay, now actually the same dialogue. This is a calendar, I guess. Yeah. Babes in uniform. How's the song go again of the Blue Badger? It's like doot 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 or something like that. I don't know, I can't remember actually. Alright, well, let's go somewhere. Hey, Matt, you still around? Yeah, it's a terrifying song. The Blue Badger. And about this gossip? What do you think about this article? If you're talking about her thing with Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in the way that she handled it. And that's it? That's it? What about this suicide report? Dude, I don't know. Okay. Dude, I don't know, man. Gosh. Did you meet her? Yeah? What do you think? Strong woman? Okay, I already said that, I think. You know about the impacts? What's wrong? How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you'll keep yourself out of my personal life. Personal life? No, I would never. Now, if you excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention. Who in the world are you gonna eat with? The security guard? Okay, Mr. Nick? This Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow I get the feeling she's a very important person in all of this. Thinking face. Well, we can't talk to them anymore. That's too bad. Okay, I was hoping she was saying something about that. I guess not. Can you call her from the dead, please, Emeralds? You could do that, right? I guess not. Oh, okay, I didn't see this. I didn't see this, what? Okay, well, I mean... Normally, new dialogue shows like on like horizontally, right? Like you think like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like downwards. Apparently, there's a new dialogue choice right here. I didn't see that. What? What? What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she... Her pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste Impacts, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that... Is this what they call following someone to the grave? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. and once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. Oh, I can relate to anxiety. And that's the nature of her dependency on others? Again, how does Edward know all this? Did he like ask, like, I guess he got the records or something? Medical records of her mental health or something? I don't know, how did he do that? You know, normally it would be under, what do you call it? Like, it's supposed to be private, right? You know, like for example, like a, psychiatrist is not supposed to tell anyone about a person's, like, problems, mental health problems, unless, you know, it is, it will, like, cause someone else to get hurt, I guess, you know? I don't know. Ah, yes, Edward is actually getting it all from his gossip. Gossip from reliable sources. When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude, it's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Okay, so I get more information out of that. Okay, we did, like, leave too soon. I didn't realize that first option. Why does this game keep tricking me like that? You know, just little things I miss because it's not what I expect. Normally, it wouldn't, like, new choices wouldn't be at the top, it would be the bottom, you know? Anyway. Alright. Okay, I think we can move on now, maybe? Hopefully, maybe. Here we go. Okay, we go now. I think we can meet Andrews, hopefully. I think I'm correct. If I know basic game design. Get new information, and now we can present that new information to someone's face. Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone. That's Franziska von Karma. Damn it, don't stop nibbling the witnesses. Miss von Karma? What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You got some nerve. Follow me around. Following you? That's you, Miss von Karma. You're the one doing the following. Pearls. You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. Okay, there's little beeping sounds. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. Oh. GPS tracking? And for this I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was his receiver. I feel really sorry for the poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. What were those two talking about? Miss Andrews, she seems a bit dazed, doesn't she? Hello? Yeah, okay, well... We're gonna use the old Magatama! Magatama! Snap out of it, Adrian! Why was Juan Kurita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Engarde's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Kurita. You were not that close. That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. Considering this. This thing about rumors. Also, here being independent, I guess, that's also relevant, maybe. But maybe we show this first, I think. Right? You and Mr. Kurita had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half of your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in the world full of crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me, need to get close to Mr. Kurita? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Kurita for this person's sake? For, I guess, to create a scandal? I think someone mentioned that, right? So maybe Matt told her to get close to the Jammin' Ninja to like ruin his career or something, I don't know. Something like that. Oh, okay. Maybe not? That was wrong. I know you must have had a need to get close to the victim. For this person's sake. Well, there was one other person, actually. That was, Juan Corrida's previous manager, I guess, Impax? I mean, I guess, Impax, or Celeste Impax, is also Andrew's mentor as well, so maybe she took it upon herself to also help out Juan as well, I guess. You know, carry out Celeste's old duty? I don't know, maybe? That's my guess. 3 penalties. Hopefully I'm right. Celeste Impax, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Well, Miss Impax, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Oh, she's sweating! Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida so you could find out more about her suicide. Okay, I guess that's why. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Or was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Yeah, because her suicide note was hidden. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Kurita. Han? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why you became intimate with Mr. Kurita. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impax was someone very special to you. Because you tried to kill yourself too. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impax, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Impax's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one of a reason to want Mr. Kurita dead. Me? Miss Impact was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? Uh-oh. Give me that health. It's true. I'm a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small. I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews, this one thing, it's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone, and we exposed it, by the way. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Kurita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Kurita to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tablet reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so... I understand. Oh, I have a small favor to ask. My attempted suicide, I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. What is it? What do you call that thing? Like a shell, right? A shell on the beach? Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. A seashell, yeah. What is it? Looks like a seashell. Well, she sells seashells by the seashore. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Do I now remember something clearly? Sounds like it'd be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. On Guard in your capable hands. Okay. Well, that's it, I guess. Well, I think we've gathered all about all we can. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Oh, Pearls, I guess she looks worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Well, let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine. I really am. You don't look fine to me. I mean, I don't know. Like Adrian said, like, you know, leaving Matt on guard in our quote-unquote capable hands. I think it's less so that she has less respect for us. More so, I think she kind of doesn't like us, you know, because we kind of like exposed her secret in the first place. I feel like she might hold some hostile feelings towards us, maybe just a little. You know, you wouldn't want like anyone finding about your weaknesses in real life, would you? You know, exposing all of your insecurities. Probably not what you want. Yeah, we promise not to say anything, but I mean, you know, we don't really, she doesn't really know us, right? We're just a random lawyer. So like I don't think she can trust us, is the thing. Oh well. And that's another thing, like a little moral conjuring, right? About the fact that we have this ability to snuff out lies. You know? Is that really a good thing? Considering that people do want to keep their secrets? I don't know. Well, there's no one here, everyone's gone. The three of them went to eat together? Like Edgeworth, Von Karma, and Gumshoe, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, well, maybe not. So, what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Impax's suicide note? That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Clever girl. Ah, Mr. Nick, the transceiver! Hello? Wright and Co. Law Offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya, where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Oh. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished. Oh no! She can't live without her burgers! No! So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her! Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you? Sis! Ask my sis! Beep. Okay. Maya, Maya! Damn it, he cut me off. Missing Maya said ask my sis, didn't she? Sis? What does she mean by that? Well, Mia, right? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. I'm sorry. Well, there she is. So out and over. Mia! I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her. Well, how's Maya? She's safe, for now. The kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? Well, as soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use Spirit Channel like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper, what's he like? Well, I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. Did you get drugged again? Did you get drugged last time? You know? Anyway. And? She didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her? Okay. I'm starving. Yeah, how long can you live without eating? Well, I think you die faster without water. Well, there's plenty of water here, I guess. Well, I guess. Wine, anyway. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to say positive. He promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Wasn't it like a week? I think it's a week. I think? Like, yeah, 7 days or something. Or maybe less than that, I can't remember actually. I just know that, you know, if you're stuck in like a remote island, you'd sooner die of dehydration, you know, rather than water. Let's hope Maya doesn't die. Someone dropped a card here. Huh, so the same card. That kinda looks like a business card. There's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. What a strange card indeed. It's funny that we just have the same court record, even though we're playing from the perspective of Maya, but I guess, well, it doesn't really matter. What's this? Feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry, I'm not really thirsty. I still gotta drink, Maya. Gotta drink if you want to survive. Get drunk. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. Well, I mean, it's ironic considering that there's light here. Drat, it's locked. This door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Oh, that's it. Yeah, use this one right here. This shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key to out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Can you really do that, by the way? Like slide like a card on the door? You know, a little slit, and then you open it? Can you do that? I don't know. Alright, now you excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. Click. I did it. Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried. No. No. To be continued, though. Did she escape, or did she not? I don't know. Who knows?